Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to recap the LSU versus Florida State game, in which Florida State with a very impressive win, 45-24 over LSU number 8. Florida State defeats number 5 LSU. The LSU's offense just struggled in the second half. I mean, they scored 7 points after scoring 17 in the first half. It was 17-14, I believe. It just, LSU's offense fell apart. They didn't score any until garbage time, really. That garbage time touchdown down 45-17. They just couldn't really do nothing in the second half. To be honest. They really struggled to run the football. I mean, their running back was their leading rusher. And it was even only 24-17 during the fourth quarter. It's just their offense couldn't do nothing. Their defense got dominated. They just got absolutely exposed in this game, to be honest. Just terrible, man. Just an awful performance. The defense wasn't any good. Their offense really struggled in the second half. I thought it was decent for the first half. They just completely disappeared in the second half, and their defense couldn't stop anything. Even especially Keon Coleman, he was fantastic for Florida State. Besides a few plays from Jordan Travis from Florida State, I thought he played a great game. But remember when Brian Kelly said we're going to go beat the heck out of Florida State? Yeah. Can't trust a coach who can't trust a coach like that, man. He just shuts his mouth. Adds fuel to the fire for where Florida State wants to beat you. Just if I was LSU, I would be absolutely disgusted with this performance. I don't know how you explain losing the second half, 31-7. Just absolutely garbage performance. They got outscored 31-7 in the second half. It was a good game until it wasn't, because the second half was completely garbage. And it feels like Brian Kelly doesn't know how to make those adjustments that need to be made at halftime. It's one total embarrassment. And Notre Dame fans warned LSU about Brian Kelly. Do I think he's going to get fired after season? No. But in big games, he just can't win them. SEC championship last year, couldn't win it. And the first big game start of the season, complete no-show in the second half. If I was an LSU fan, I'd be embarrassed. That's probably one of the most pathetic performances I've ever seen in a second half. Because they couldn't move the ball at all, and their defense was just getting gashed. And it doesn't help when your defense is on the fucking field half the time. But he proved tonight he's not a good coach. He made no adjustments, and Norvell embarrassed him. Norvell out-coached Brian Kelly. And I swear, their freaking quarterback, you can't win with a running back that plays quarterback. I swear this dude, 22 of 37, 347 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 1 touchdown came in garbage time. One for garbage time, he wouldn't have had any. But you can't win with a running back that plays quarterback. This dude's not freaking accurate at all. It feels like he plays running back half the time, because he 15 runs, he runs like 15, 20 times a game. 15 runs, 64 yards. But Brian Kelly just can't win big games. He's proved it over and over. And I'm not going to say they're overrated. I'm not going to say they're done. FSU's that good. And I think my thoughts after this is FSU's a really good team. They're better than I thought they would be, and LSU's overrated. It's not a championship caliber. They got work to do. They have to be able to run the ball. Because Trey Bradford, 4 runs, 1 yard and a touchdown. He had 1 reception for 55 yards. Noah Kane, 4 runs, 4 yards, 1 touchdown. Well, yeah, they got 2 touchdowns. They combined for 5 yards on 8 runs. Josh Williams, 4 runs, 44 yards. They just couldn't run the ball tonight. That was just the key factor. And while, yes, Florida State didn't do the best job, Jordan Travis done most of the work, and Keon Coleman. Jordan Travis, 21 of 31, 342 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Also had a rushing touchdown, 5 total touchdowns for Jordan Travis. Trey Benson, 12 attempts, 47 yards. Lawrence to a Philly, 6 runs, 20 yards. Also had 2 catches for 49 yards. This is what won the game, really, in my opinion, was the quarterback play. So I thought Jordan Travis outplayed Jaden Daniels, and the second half adjustments is what won them the game as well. Novell just outcoached Brian Kelly. Keon Coleman, 9 receptions, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Keon Coleman's going to be so good. Johnny Wilson, 7 catches, 104 yards. I really like their receiving core with Keon Coleman and Johnny Wilson. Jaheim Bell, 2 receptions, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Their tight end also had 1 rush, 4 yards, and a touchdown. 2 total touchdowns for Jaheim Bell. They just didn't get much receiving wise. Brian Thomas Jr., 7 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown. They got like a big reception there at the end to cut it to 45-24 with like a minute. So you take that out, Jaden Daniels probably only has like 310 yards, or maybe even less. Mason Taylor, 4 catches, 39 yards, and Malik Neighbors, 6 receptions, 67 yards. But yeah, they just got completely dominated in the second half to LSU, and that's kind of embarrassing. On the national stage, you just get completely embarrassed like that. Really bad performance. Keon Coleman had a fantastic game, and recruiting was already on fire for FSU. They had some good recruiting in the offseason, and their offensive line, they had some good offense. Their offensive line is really experienced, and I love their offensive line this year, a much better offensive line this year. Jordan Travis is excellent, and they have a lot of good playmakers. I think they're going to head for a very special year and very impressive performance. It's just been a rough patch. Some huge wins in season openers across the past 2 decades. Lately, it's been a rough patch. Mississippi State lost. UCLA lost. FSU lost. FSU lost again. But such a great, talented team. Big win for FSU. A great culture back there in Tallahassee. I'm looking forward to watching this team be good every week, because I think they can be a good team. I think they can be a national championship contending team. But yeah, let's talk about this game more. Go over the stats, the team stats, and whatever the player stats. I mean, you look at it, the 4th down efficiency and 3rd down efficiency is what cost them. While each team had 1 turnover each. Florida State dominated the time of possession, 35 minutes to 24, 11 more minutes of possession on the clock. LSU had 1 more turnover. They had 2 turnovers to Florida State's 1, so the turnovers were a factor as well. Florida State had like 6 penalties in the first half. They really cleaned down on the penalties, which was some good adjustments. But the thing was the 3rd down efficiency. 0 for 3 for LSU, 3 of 10 on 3rd down. They need to get better on 3rd down plays. And the 4th down just wasn't good. One of them was near the end when it didn't matter, but FSU was just more efficient on 3rd down. 9 of 14 to LSU's 3 of 10. But yeah, just great performance from Florida State in the second half. Really impressed with Florida State. But yeah, they win 45-24 to improve to 1-0, number 8. They'll probably move up in the top 5, I bet. So yeah, big win for Florida State. I'll see you until next time I have a lot, and I'll do the NASCAR Cup review tonight. Peace.